Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Long live the Nestorian-King, ahuuah, King of the Americas, and then claim the way I make at this present moment. Yeah, we have to do that in order to secure this area. Everybody do all kind of things out there, but we have too much foreign people. I usurp our place. I usurp whatever process is there and just continually to usurp the information we share. Yeah, man. So I share a couple of tapes on the platform where we talk about the UN in relation to genocide. And then we touch base with St. Thomas Virgin Island. You know, some people are the work over, so that now is the kind of interrupt. But I'm my Virgin Island. Salam again. Go on. So in that way, you have all kind of respect here. You know what I mean? Look for the you understand? Yeah, Alright. Yes, sir. Honorability. Yeah. Yeah, man, put some quietness in the place. I won't lock down live around. Yeah, forgive I people. Yeah, man. I have to kind of minimize the background noise. Yeah, we have to do that. Now, when we say long live the Nestorian-King, and an egotistical thing, it have nothing to do with grandiosity, as called into some way cultural leaders out there. It just have to do with truth. I man make a claim in the earth where they are them for choose for rebut it. And when I can't, to have to stand down. I must say complete respect with honor to Aboriginal Power Platform, BAP, back. Yeah, man. I respect them warrior there. And by extension, me have to say salute with complete respect and honor to our Tonguetonous one. I think him new moniker now is ahuuah. Complete respect to you brothers out there. Salute. Because I catch a tape on share with Sheila. And I do not know the brethren personally, but me have to say salute. Sheila. I not knock your thing. Because you put in some work and go show me know from that time till now. So you had no idea about who ahuuah is or was until that's all me I said. So me have to say gratitude to Sheila, irrespective of what is being said. Sheila and I have no personal kind of interaction, so I can't say this man ever scam I. However, I was around when them narrative was out there. And even I, because I, how I did align myself with ones and ones, then more definitely take side and choose to ignore a lot of the information where Enoch Sheila did I bring forward. And throughout the time, even when them a talk about UN, I know say them did I come from a Moorish perspective. Every single one of them. And even the documents from me I share with the Virgin Island Daily News. My contact on the St. Thomas Virgin Islands link with me the moment I share the information in my group chat. This is how I do. I share my American people and information in my thing. My people try to become familiarized with different point of view. I just say, hey, this is it, and it should know. But when my brethren contact me, just send me the information. And so them brother, I only work with, a specific group of people, because I'm sure I know what it is. I'm higher grassroots. And you see when people have certain knowledge, them will tend to share a little to build them audience, but them really work with the people them we can afford. Because usually all a man like me, see me there now, I'm want to get some things done. And me is not the man who go work for accumulate the federal resource. You know what I mean? The federal script, what them call money. I'm at a disadvantage. You understand? So me have the knowledge, but the resource to make it happen, it slow down. And when we say my people come, my people will come around and pretend to have interest to get the information to carry it away to different location. I had a lot of Moors in my thing, a lot of Maroons in my thing. And when I look out there, I see them people that move on and I do some things with the very same information when I share, no different from this good brother here. When I salute Enoch Sheila, this brother went to the UN and do all of these great work. But I know for a fact that 2015 you weren't saying nothing about ahuuah. I never know nothing about we. While me did I say ahuuah, I remember, I telling us I'm link my brethren over England from about 2012. I say, yo, send £100 and buy a world passport. And when I tell the man about the thing, the man tell me, say, never hear him, know nothing about that. And £100 which should be nothing to these man, these brethren of mine. Man never send that. £100, And me I tell about 2012. So from them time that me I push my information and when people look for me like me crazy. And when me go in a YouTube and hear Darkman X and Dynasty at the time, I discuss a lot of things because them I learn. And them I talk about Caribbean. And I want to tell them, say no. ahuuah are the first people. When Christopher Colon of the night of Columbus come to our location, the very first people when I intercourse with or when written about him, comes to the ahuuah people, noble people. And this is how them can mess around. You understand? And never say a Jamaica him come and see them, Him say, right, that's I think Obamas. You know what I mean? So all of these islands where them call Caribbean, whether Latin or non-Latin, it's called ahuuah Chief Dominion. And when we say ahuuah, it is synonymous with ahuuah. The only difference is that ahuuah choose to be a set apart group, a set apart society. Why? Because we are that free society. Ahuuah Indian nation is indigenous free. We don't make them indigenous claim that. You understand? And we must address this Indian name and Aborigine. From my point of view as Nestorian-King, I say Americans around here, the original people who look like I, were the very first people where them designate the term Indian to. And the proof is this Dutch West Indian Company that was created in 1620. Remember the Spanish people come in my location in 1492, 1500s. And then the British come through in 1655. Again, 1655. So in 1621, before the British organized around here, Spain was a ruling power here. This is why we have so much information. You understand? Because I man never does restrict myself to the American hemisphere to get information. Long time ago, this is why I was the one who showed my people so the Moorish information does not apply to us. The Moors information cannot apply to us because I man used to fight the Moors in my ancestral time. Just like how I man used to fight the Christian. You understand? Our thing different. Yeah, man. And our thing ancient. I'm gonna want to take away nothing from the work what the brethren them do out there. I salute it all. I just say for honorable clarification. We assess certain things long time. But when the bright people and the people who have influence and resources catch the grassroots information from people like us, them just run away with it. And do all of what them do because them have that advantage. However, they can never be authentic. You understand? They can never be authentic. And this is why I'm share the court case upon the island, because I got through the court system and I spent 2 years through the court system, and I guarantee you can't type up nothing and say nothing public about this free man. Should I repeat that? You can't type nothing on Google about no court case or court proceeding pertaining to this Nestorian-King. The only time on anything where you're going to see is what I present out there. The government of Jamaica, which is governed and controlled by the British Empire. No, so them can't have me out there like how them have them little Mickey Mouse indigenous people. And me I say it, you know, remember I'm telling you I'm go through all of these things, yet you can't prove it. Yet I'm here. When these people talking about sovereign citizen, that's part of the way for them discredit you. Because you can never be a sovereign and a citizen at the same time. It's impossible. Because the citizen is always subject to the sovereign. Again, should I repeat that? The citizens like you, Jamaican citizens, you, United States of American citizens, you, British citizens, are subject to I, who is in my sovereign state capacity. And that include all you public officers. I'm not even going to say public servant. I'll say public officers. Yeah, man. I am your boss. I am king with no equal. You understand? This is why my claim is so supreme. And this is why my claim supersedes all of these Indians. Because I am now the patriarch of all Indians in this Americas. I say it, and the whole world are going to ignore it. Yeah, man, until later. I can't look to the mainland, you know, because I already know the information on the mainland. When the mainland have people, we can't say them born into slavery. We not have them problem they here. We not have them kind of situation they here. Yeah, man, and this is a fact. When people on the mainland can literally show so them was born into slavery and all of these things, and that is a truth. And the same for us on the island. You know what I mean? Because most of it did a work in them plantation as laborers. No different than the laborers now will be classified as slaves. So we know the distinction when we are use our words. We choose to use our words impeccably. That are our choice. And the very first thing I tell my people when we step out here and I deal with all of these words, very first thing, 3 steps, 3 stages. Look at every word legally, etymologically, and then you work with it ordinarily. Legally for all interaction with corporate constructs. Etymologically for your foundation, to give you clarity. And ordinary, because you're going to mingle with people on that level. Ordinarily, this is how I share. So when we as the mustard seed bring forward certain kind of information and some bright people run with it, then you're going to see the evidence of who we are. Again, here we show a tape with the daily news of Virgin Islands and the situation with people where I do whatever it is them doing. This is why we say we're not criminal here. I'm not encourage criminality. Because you have a people disguise themselves and run into these things when them are criminal. And some of these criminal, them people have money. You know the tape you hear with the brethren drive a Jeep Wrangler. You understand? And usually upon the island, yeah, the people them will have the nice car, or the people them will work hard. You understand? And then the other people them will do them alternative thing. I'm not there for point a finger upon people. This is why I'm proud of my Pro Box. When a man see my Pro Box, if they take a second look, him they ever want to know who is inside of it. You know what I mean? Don't the taxi man get out the way when them see me I come through with my Pro Box. Because it's not clean and shiny per se, you know, it have a little spot. So when taxi man see them say, them no want that lick them. And through me ride the road this way, cruising, easy, no pressure. Nestorian-King. Nestorian-King. Whole heap of them I learn from us, but them not gonna give we the credit. Because them say we are grassroots. Them can just take from us, you know, and I give we no credit. And with a smile and say give thanks. Because we are authentic. It's a different thing in a people. What we do is show information where they're out there. And the reason why we push forward the information where we share confirm these things. And we still have to be mindful of the criminal minds with the criminal intent, ciphering this information. You understand? If we go perpetuate them criminality and talk about them have land and gain land. This is why I don't share certain information here. Because we have too much people who have them whole ulterior motive, and every single one of them I work with the foreign state. Everyone is working with the foreign state on some level. When me hear ahuuah make the mainland people them know, say, yeah man, ahuuah are the place, ahuuah are the people, and ahuuah they're all over the Americas. Yeah man. See if I find a little part there and play. More time when I talk, people say that one Nestorian-King, they have beer trouble in you know. Yeah man, them love say boy what me I say, I not it, you know. Man, what going on? What the mess is going on? Alright. The chat lit up so much where I can't believe. Let me hear what Jaguar said.
Salute, free people, salute, Nestorian-King. Can we just look on the name and I say, hold on, name I look familiar, man. Just I realize that the same nation from the ID, I think the brother name Elak, Sheelak, something like that. The ID will just show up previous up at top. Shadow Star.
Salute, my brethren, Jaguar.
Now, I instructed Fernandez is his name. I instructed them on exactly how they should do what they did, what they should do, but they chose to go in the direction that they wanted to go and add other things in the pan. And when you're talking about remedy, this shit has to be exact every time. Otherwise, if you line
I've been through the system and no police or no federal man. I kick down my door. So the process when me put out there is totally different from what is being said here. And with all due respect, yeah, different situation, different application. That's all it is.
Indians of this moment, so doesn't apply to us. We're not Indians. We're Indian. And Native Americans, they're not Indian either. They're Native Americans. They are congressional tribes with the title called Native American. And only if you are registered with Congress can you consider yourself a part of the Cherokee Nation or the Cheyenne Nation. But the Dakota walked away from it. But that's the issue. We are not Indians. We've been called Indians because of the West Indian business company, tea company, and oil company in the Caribbean. That's where it came from. Because when Columbus came here, when that boy arrived over here with the few boats that he brought with him, they found nothing but our arawak. Arawak were from the southern tip of South America all the way throughout all of Florida. Now understand, all of Florida at that time was from Florida all the way to California. From the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico all the way up to above Kentucky. That was it's in the Spanish archives. So this is what I do. I go to Spanish records, I go to the French records, I go to other places where these records are going to be held without contamination. Like the United States contaminates everything. So India doesn't apply to us. It's based off of the West Indian. So in other words, they just sort of run around.
I must say again, complete gratitude to Aboriginal power. Boy, the brethren are putting some overtime work, but probably, it got unrecognized. So sometimes, when you raga and thing, people will, try undermine your effort. So me have to say salute. I love your platform, especially when you gain control over the platform, when a man not to back and forth and go on with the craziness. Salute again. Now I hear ahuuah, I'm a good brother. Aboriginal power asks him what's the difference with Aborigines and Indian. And ahuuah break down say Indian is a misnomer. And I, as Nestorian-King, do agree. I do agree. However, Aborigines or Aboriginal is also a misnomer. Because remember, we are Americans. And the definition where them say America apply to the copper color Aborigines or Aboriginal races found here or discovered here by the Europeans, but now apply to the Europeans born here. This is the usurpation, my people. Again, the usurpation. So when we're good brother, ahuuah, with all due respect, are you putting your work out there? Yeah, I say Indian is a misnomer. I agree. But Aborigine is also a misnomer. However, I have no problem with using the term Indian, ahuuah Indian nation. Why? Because from my point of view and perspective, not just my opinion, this designation have the Indian apply to it before over there, what them call India, which is actually Bharat. God, them officially bring the name India in 1947, but through my people have short memory. So when them say Indian, by way of the Dutch West Indian Company that was established in 1621, again, timeline 1621, they never colonized over the East until the 17th century. They started around here first. So the Indian applied to here first. And next reason for using Indian is in all the constitutional documents that guarantee and secure the fundamental right that I have as a free man in my sovereign state capacity. The difference that would we don't have no fear of sovereign or being that. Listen to the context. The capacity as man make I sovereign. Simple. Well, I want to learn from we, but we will never give us the credit. It's like me get a thing in the tape. You know, my a comment where our brother said, I think Robert Chang L. He must say, boy, him know say if me know Indian is, you know, misnomer for Moorish. So me I make him know say my old tape explain Indian, meaning in, no, dear, deity. Indian mean without God, just like how we chant. And you know, that's basic syntax. And that is outside the Moorish scope. Moorish people don't know nothing about syntax. And then we say Indian is used for the constitutional guarantee secured to the Americans. Misnomer, Indian, Aboriginal, black, colored, etc. all. So all of these things are misnomer. But most of you guys might not think that. You understand? So we are bring forth our, you know, you just say point of view from our perspective from this island. Yeah, man. Then we go as far as again and say the Americas are the first and only people classified as Indian before the 15th century by foreigners, including but not limited to you more proof Dutch West Indian Company, WIC, which predate or was before the British East Indian Company that changed Bharat to India in 1947 officially. I'm going to tell the brethren, so please do your own research. Don't follow the Moors. They are also foreigners to this land. And I said that unapologetically. Because we have a lot of people associate themselves with Moor, and that only bring confusion. If you are Moor, your origin is Morocco. Your religion is Muslim and Islam, and you start with the Beriberi tribe. No, absolutely no American here can claim to be a Moor and be authentic. Them knock you down in their courts because they know the truth. This is why when I step in a court, I'm going to say who I am, and I'm supposed to be here in court. You know what the people them say? We not have your name down anywhere. You see when I stay there and I go move away, you see a door open, some office door, and you see an official lady step forward and say, excuse me, we have you right here. The judge will call you when it's time. You hear how my thing go? I can't find no record of my court activity. I them think they prove out my authenticity. Not this Mickey Mouse thing with these people. Not the Mickey Mouse thing. Because truth is always supreme, but people is afraid of truth and can't touch it. Them like sacrifice. And all always permeated with the Moorish information, and that information is a set of information that bring confusion. That's why I burn the Moors. I salute the good people who choose to be Moors, but I burn the concept of a Moor, because it not originate in the Americas. Not originate around here, my people. And all the documents prove it. It's just that it's lucrative. Because people make a plethora of money, and people, you know, when they say them know this a little bit about law here and a little bit about law there, them get this, you know, say, yeah, you know, them sophisticated, because them know law, which part of the law, you know. I have my own law out here. Check my documents. I have what is known as Ordinance of Estate. Check my documents. My own law. My own jurisdiction. Court of martials. That's something totally alien and different to what you guys are dealing with. And when me hear ahuuah talk about indigenous and you have to be Aborigine, me I show a document where the very same nation where I represent. I present court cases trying to be ahuuah indigenous. So you see them learn from us, you know, but them not have it together. Because I have a brethren, Yogi Bear, the day over there in 2019, I think. And them have a court case, so I know that I come in a court, and it's only because Yogi Bear get afraid. Because I went through the system and I was not worried about what them are going to do to me. Because I know, say, boy, I am free. And I have to demonstrate that fact. But sometimes when them test us, the people them get afraid, and I understand that. Because nobody now want to go in a prison. And I don't advise nobody for going to prison. Because you will go in a prison and just not come out. Yeah, man, you would go in a prison and, you know, you just not make it out. So I totally comprehend the fear of my people of acting. And then me have to be mindful of the people and when they're out there where you circle information. And when them running a roadblock, them not gonna come and tell you, you know, them come and rearrange them information and tell a story. But when I mind I show the documents, we work with the documents. You understand? Because that is evidence. That is what them call receipt. It's like me have a case, so I know me have to go push forward, but it's so interesting, you know. And again, now make them things are too public, you know, because them things are highly vital. Yeah, man, you have people with them life that's on the line. You have man where living a hiding, literally. If you hide. Yeah, man. Just a show now a quick edit of how my quoting them looking. I mean, I want to say, you see the flag? You see the flag here? Yeah. That's how we enter jurisdiction around here. Yeah, man. And when we enter with jurisdiction around here, everybody have to stand down. By order of the Nestorian-King, my people. And I don't want to go on with myself, you know. Because I'm not fortunate like how I hear ahuuahkhuu, the good brother, say he's protected by the Obama family. I don't have them protection there. I don't know them kind of people there. I'm protected by the Most High, the Almighty. Wow, great spirit. That's my thing there. Now look to the man. That's why my thing is still like this. Stand up for dominant, authentic. Ahuuah, Indian. And we use the term Indian proudly. Again, we're showing information when the Hindustani with a H was changed from Hindustan to India. And these people are Persians. These truth destroy empires, mash up on a house. This is why when we try sidestep it or ignore it. But, you know, the truth, you know, alone can make we free. Yeah, man. So I want to not brag about on a quote and on a quote and on a quote. I not for brag. I just start my truth. And so the big project here. And that project is so important because I tell us the man there I hide out. I'm going to have to make him come sit down in this chair here and talk to the world. And tell the world the side of the story. And from there I can aid him in whatever capacity I can. Well, now, say, man, I'm not joking. It's not a joke thing. And again, my platform na monetize. So I'm not there I try, you know, accumulate now YouTube currency. This is just information shared, truth, which is supreme. So irrespective of the pen being mightier than the sword, we will keep the truth as truth keepers, because we not seek it no more. We are keep it. Yeah, man. We are, you know, truth keeper. Stand for dominant, man. Because your pen mightier than the sword. That's why I know rewrite us out of history, what we call paper genocide. However, truth is supreme, because here we are. Yeah, man. Nestorian-King, ahuuah of the House of Dallas, by way of Dallas Castle. Yeah, man. Jamaica, now called. Salute, I people. The brave may fall, but never yield. And we say bold and brave. We truly say firm and strong. Ahuuah, Indian nation, because we not have no God boy. We not worship or bow to no foreign God. We say to the Most High, to the mystic laws of the universe, to our great spirit. This is how we honor worship, in spirit and in truth. Not where honor bring forward. Not where honor bring forward. Long live the Nestorian-King. No arrogance, no grandiosity, just truth, supreme truth. Call them out. Call them out. Love it, Aya. Truly love it, Aya. Can't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop, my people. Come on. Uh-huh.